we will see these questions of Lamrim talking about Vipassana. This bodhisattva have a lot of practices, and they will talk about 6 paramita, and this is last 2 will be have shamatha and vipassana. This is dhyana paramita meditation, and they will talk about shamatha realization. The next will be wisdom, and it will have a lot of kind of wisdoms. For example, it will have realization, this aspect small, and it will have this aspect a lot of dharma. We will have this wisdom and talking and analyzing object. It will have be emptiness. We will have analyze this to understand, to have wisdom of vipassana, and the question is how to, what kind of another step, and it will be shamatha, then vipassana, and then we will have 2 in 1. For example, this 6 parameters we will have bodhisattva main practice. To have this realization, we will have these parameters, and if we will have this bodhicitta, it will be to the enlightenment. We will have be bodhisattva. Then they will talk about 2 methods of bodhicitta. One will be that method of 7 causes, and the second is will be have for have 2 another have to do, and it will have be compassion, the big compassion, and to have all human beings. This will be to have in yourself, to have realization bodhicitta, because we don't have to suffer, and all the beings, enemies and friends, they don't have to be suffer, and that's why we will see people as enemies, friends, and not knowing. These enemies we hate, have we I forget this human, and see him, we will have anger and hate, because all the beings want to be happy and don't want to suffer, because they don't want to suffer, they don't know how to suffer, have to don't how to not have suffering, and to have this happiness, they will see to have causes, and causes will be these things, to have good things. If we have happiness, this human beings have to do bad things, and they will suffer very much, because they don't want to be happy, and they will have this result. For example, uh, thief wanna be happy, and he will have this beans uh, uh, to thief. Uh, he will have thief won't be happy. And the next, to have for yourself big compassion. They have to make two. I wanna to not have a big desire, and they have to defeat this desire. They must think about suffering for yourself and yourself suffering. They think suffering they will have be in the future beings, and that's why we will have to be in the bad worlds. To think about this, that time we will have fear of this suffering. It will be the cause to have defeat desire, and they will have to defeat desire. We will have to be this fear and understand this other beings suffering, and we will feel the suffering of other human beings. To have this desiring, we will have to make these things in yourself to have this on the way on small human. Jason Kappa tells us about this to say, if we understand how to be rare, the human being, you will not sit just in your uh, in your another feeling. What rare? Uh, this is rare to say about human being. You will understand this, and not to sit to waste time and be to be lazy. You will have to find uh, the way to have this human being, and we will understand this big fortune to have human being. Don't want to be this fortune. Understand to have big fortune of human being. That's why you will won't have to do bad uh, bad things, and it will help you in the future. For example, if you think about death, you will have your future way, and will think about this death, and will be dead. And when you will be dead, and dharma practice will help you, and that's why you think about rare of human being and big fortune this body, and think about death. We'll have practice today. We will have in our life good things, and that's why we will have good being. If we will have another, if in our life we made bad things, and that's why in this karma we will have bad being, to be born in bad situation, and that's why they will think about death will come for 100%. And when you don't know, and that's why when death comes, practice dharma will help you, and your friends and relatives will it will help you in these good things they made. When they think about karma and result, or will destroy this bad things to do, when they will understand, rare will not sit and think about big fortune, will not have things just to do. If they think about death, they will be ready to future. And the fourth, they will think about karma and result. Next, they will say, if you understand this four roots and you have this understand this, and they will help to the fourth force, and then we will think about this four first puncts, first things, and they will understand, think, and in yourself have this feeling, and they will understand this intellectual, and will have to make this moment on your own, and there will another good things will have to be for this understanding. Then the text will go, and they will have to realization in yourself. Two parameters will be the last, and this six things will be to have realization, meditation, shamatha and vipassana. And how shamatha and vipassana will be for other dhyanas to help, and the nature, what will be shamatha and vipassana, and causes why to have meditation on this second. And the first, it will be for this two, it will say big and small yana will be have to material, and under material will be results of shamatha and vipassana. To say in sutra, to tell the meaning, to say what will be big and small yana, you understand the big Mahayana to great enlightenment. Bodhisattvas, people want to be enlightenment for others, and it will say they want to have your own enlightenment. It will be this it will be the goal to have the big enlightenment for others. Small yana is, we will say, for two kinds, Shravakayana and Pratyeka Buddha yana. People who want to have small yana, they to have this for yourself good, and they will say, for example, it doesn't mean they don't want to have for others good. We as people want to have good for others. When we will see a human sick, when he dies and he will be alone, we will have compassion. Is it right? We as people have love and compassion. Pratyeka Buddha and Shravaka have these feelings, but they have not this force as Bodhisattva. They will have good for others, understand to make for others cannot do, because a lot of human beings, and they will waste time for this to have not impossible things. They want to have for your own. That's why they will try to destroy Klesha, have freedom, and they will have good for yourself. They will think about the good for others, and they will have good for others. Cannot make. That's why and that's why to have this two yanas, it will be material and under-material. Material, under-material is that result will have happiness, clean happiness, to make good things, will not be samsara cause. It will be samsara cause, and that's why they will help us for freedom. In that sutra, to understand the meaning, will be the third teaching yana. It will say big and small yanas, good things, are for material and material. It will be a result of shamatha and vipassana, and we'll think about it to say we don't have shamatha and vipassana and cannot make good things. it will see, and then we'll say what's the meaning. Shamatha and Vipassana for yourself will not be that to have for somebody who has not in his mind, and that's why other good things will not be the fortune of these two, and which will be Shamatha and Vipassana have yourself. For example, when we think about bodhicitta, we'll see a lot of kinds and understand. We'll analyze. This is meditation. If we will think that this concentration, what we will have to be good things, is shamatha, and this wisdom, thinking about under an absolute, is vipassana. This big and small yana, material and under-material, we have these two, and then it will be saying to have this somebody human to have meditation on shamatha and vipassana will not have bad and some kinds. What will be have these bad things, understanding klesha, and some kind of your own, what will tell you to make these things and have to us in the bad situation. We will have suffering, and then we will have wrong analyzing, wrong thinking, wrong understanding. We will have these bad things to make for some object, have desiring and thinking about this object, analyzing, and then again and again to this object, we will write some things, and then in the process it will be have for us very good, very big, and we will not live without it. Then to have shamatha and vipassana, we will not have way of making good things to be a Buddhist. For example, it will not be in us on the other teaching. Then vipassana will not be there, and shamatha and vipassana will have not Buddhists. For example, we will have small way to have it, and then we will have shamatha and vipassana. Then, when the human being have in his own mind vipassana, it will not have to be shamatha practice to destroy. It will be danger to leave this concentration. Second, we'll say shamatha and vipassana will be quintessation of this concentration of all the kinds. And Shamatha and Vipassana will tell the meaning, sutra, the meaning telling says a lot of kinds of concentration, small and big yana, we will say Shamatha and Vipassana. If we will say question how many kinds in the big yana and how many kinds in small, we will say a lot. And that's why this a lot of kinds have to on the meaning, analyzing meditation is Vipassana or Shamatha. And the third, the nature of Shamatha and Vipassana. First, nature of Shamatha. It will say of the meaning sutra to be alone, your own mind in yourself, a lot of dharma thinking. When you say this on the language, we will have to concentration your mind on one object, or your own mind on some good thing. We will destroy the second, your inner or out factors to be in concentration that time, and Shamatha is the result. This is not enough. We will have to make body and mind together. We'll have this kind of make training body and mind to have another object. The another meaning when we will just train our mind on the outer object, it will be have inner, and we will not have hesitation on these good things, our goals, to have a one for being how much time we want, and Shamatha will be this our peaceful being, when our mind don't have no hesitation of these objects. And then Vipassana in the sutra says we will have this to be ready on the training of mind, to have this one to all the others thoughts not to have, and that dharma we will think in our kind of, we will have to understand as a mirror, and then we will analyze it, analyze this, understand, to see and make a lot of kinds see and understand. It will be Vipassana. Vipassana, to say Siddha, to say the Siddha and understanding to have be under, we will have it on the Shamatha kind of shamatha to realization, and then concentration on this object, we will have this happiness, and it will be for our body and mind in shamatha. They will say how to make this one by one. This teaching will have to say first it will be shamatha, then vipassana, and teachers, they will say first vipassana, then shamatha, and teachers, they will say shamatha and vipassana in one time. And then all the teachings to have in this Mahayana, it will be called paramita and mantra secret. For paramita, this humans not to have shamatha and vipassana in one time, and they will have to on the other in back to have vipassana and then shamatha. Have to entire yoga tantra practice. Yoga tantra is the highest, and then there some kind of practices when shamatha and vipassana in one time. Why to have this second in one time? If we will have this shamatha, not to say this vipassana, this human cannot go on the second way. For example, to have this tree, we will have our arm strong, and it means vipassana strong and wisdom to emptiness understanding. It means shamatha to concentration. And then if we will have this thing, it will be make our a lot of times. Then we will have this thing for we will be in the other place, and the tree will not be problem, will not have to be problems. We will have this two thing and our arm. This process will have a lot of time, and we will have a result. We will have practice of shamatha and vipassana second, and the other says to see in this dark place. We will have a lamp. We will see lamp, this hesitation, and then it will have be wisdom to understand emptiness, vipassana. When not hesitation, shamatha. For example, our first five is shamatha, concentration, and vipassana is quintessation of this meaning of other kinds of concentration. This nature of these things to understand the cause, we will have this second and in one time. To have shamatha and vipassana for second time. In first, to have shamatha, three kinds to shamatha. For this shamatha things, to have shamatha concentration, realization, this kind of shamatha. What kind of place will say this human has shamatha? First is the first is how to shamatha things. They say what kind of things to have for real fast and have a goal shamatha. Things in the good place. Place will have shamatha for good. And first, our eating and clothes and other to have good. We will have this place for to have fast. And to realization shamatha have a year, half year. Some people have in retreat to be and don't have to long time waiting. This result have a month or 2 months, 3 months. For example, we will have to care our eating and to drink, to have some things. And then this place will not kind of danger. They will have some villains, and then this place will be for us very very have meaning, and then we will have eating and clothes, but not villain. A lot of people not to be, and then have to for other retreat, and for shamatha and vipassana very important. If we will have in this place to be when we're very danger, kind of fear, concentration, we will have hesitation, and then in this place we will be good earth, to say in its place have some kind of sick to have healthy, and then for good water and things for classification, this good earth, and then friends to say in this we will have retreat. No, don't do to have friends, and these friends to be good and have our uh, clean uh, our minds is very important. For example, we will have other minds, and sometime we will have, say, what will be a ruckus to other saying on one question, and that's why we'll have this minimum of two friends. There will be to for yourself. Uh, uh, for there will be for yourself important, and then some people they will have shame, and they will try to see, for example, when they see they make very we will see they make a lot of action, and understand we have to make actions, and then we will have shame of to be sleeping and be lazy, and then we will have good friends, and then some people to see and shame to be too when we not find this place to have this for living and eating and other animals and villains make not comfortable. Some place is very good, and then people will be there, and then in night in this place will be some water very this water will very have to river. This is wrong place to find other where will be other place. Another thing to have all you necessary to live rich and have books for concentration on the session to learn the object. And then for Shastra Sutra Alankara, the place we will have be this the place where this human sits is a big deal. This human is bodhisattva. This place in the bodhisattva have shamatha. It will have this good it will have for good it will have this place. We will make food and clothes, and then this good meaning to to say this, it will have a bad, a good way of not thieves in our time. It will be a question for people to hear in the next. A human has to make food and help him. People say to have food, they want to sleep, not make concentration. This will be for practice a lot of days, and then you will have food and everything will be okay. And then when the cause and then when the cause, it will be for how to have food of the people. When we have say what kind of, in this time of retreat, a human goes to people and says, this feeling will be another. He will eat, and the same is normal. Second is to say Shastra Sutra Alankara, good, have, it will say for other, what kind of, what matters, other things, they will say. And this good place, good earth, if you will find this place, it will be for our good. Our mind will be ready, and it will help us. We don't have to search for our time, have good, desiring. We will thinking our what we have, and next understanding of it will be enough, and to in the in the last moment to have big and good, and have be enough of what we have. This the next. They will say a lot of action and realization shamatha, to forget, make it to deal and thinking about its actions. And next is cleanness. That time retreat of have and clean your own freedom and bodhisattvas. These words said for this book to have big yana. For people to have small yana, to have own freedom, and human makes bad action to be on mind, discipline to your mind, a human, your own mind of your body, and the rest. Uh, this conception of desiring, we will have good and actions. Samsara things we will have destroyed this conception to have shamatha. We will destroy these wrong thoughts of samsara good, and then have desiring to desire our good. We will have for this make desiring force. Sutrankara Shastras says this 6 realization shamatha things, and it says 3 out and 3 inner. What we're talking, and then Atisha enlightenment way that has shamatha things. He will say energy 1,000 years will not have concentration, and tomorrow we will have the second shamatha kind of ways. That's all.